Good morning. Um, I wanted to come to you live because I've been trying to check in every day, and I'm going to try not to have a breakdown today, but we will see. So many of you have reached out through text, through email, through Messenger, through Instagram, through Facebook, LinkedIn, through phone calls and emails, and I'm just so grateful. So first, I want to start with a thank you. We are so blessed by the people that we know, and how generous their spirit is. And I will say it is much easier to be a helper than to receive help. But I am so grateful for every prayer, every kind word, every encouragement. So I was thinking today, I am homeless, but I am hopeful. We are at Stephen Tweed and Elizabeth Jeffries' home. And I've never met Elizabeth. I stood in line twice at Influence to meet her, but so many were lined up to give her a hug and say hello because she's so loved that I never got to meet her. But Stephen and I sat together at NSA worship, and I just feel like God knew this was going to happen, right? Like he already knew, he already had in plan that we would be at their home, that we would survive Ian, which was horrible. And the pictures don't do justice to what happened and what we went through. It's hard to explain. It's hard to describe the sounds and sights and smells of living through a hurricane, of 12 hours in a storeroom as the building is shaking in the darkness. Our dogs are traumatized. They're at my feet and they are traumatized. They are scared. One can barely see. But today I was thinking about, as I couldn't sleep this morning and texts were coming in and people were just sending love, I was just thinking there's always helpers. I think of the Mr. Rogers movie and like how he said, look for the helpers, look for the helpers. And I always like to be the helper. I'd rather be helping. And I was reminded yesterday, my youngest and I, we went on a mission trip with each of our kids, but my youngest and I went to Sandy after Hurricane Sandy and we helped. And a man wrote to me about how much we touched him and what a light we were to him. And I think all these people that are lights to me, and I had no idea all that happens in a hurricane, all that can happen, all the lives lost. We are blessed and we are grateful. Greg and I can never express how grateful we are for every little gesture to every huge gesture. Thank you. Kathleen is here listening. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I can't even talk today. I just feel I took a hot shower today for the first time in 5 days, and everything that we take for granted, from our electricity to our connections, it's amazing. But I just wanted to get on this morning and say we're okay, or we're not okay. We're safe. That's what people keep saying. Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not okay. I'm really shaky still. It's hard to sleep. Darkness is hard. I don't feel ready to drive yet, but I want to work. I have 2 presentations tomorrow and I want to do them because work feels like normality, getting back to something stable and secure, and the outpouring of love. We feel it. We want you to know that. Please don't forget about us. We don't know how long of a journey it's going to be. It was only in our building about 10 primary residents. We went into our storage locker we had taken our washer and dryer out and we put our lanai. When we moved there, we did, and we had bikes in there. We took everything out. We put lanai pillows down and blankets, and we were in there for 12 hours. And the building shook and water came in our lanai, but our door didn't blow open and our windows got water in our living room and kitchen and bedrooms. But we're alive. Our lanai metal shifted and pulled from the wall and from the ceiling, and screens blew out. But it was more, as scary as that was, in the sound, the feeling in your body, and the sights that you see. And we don't know if our building will be condemned or not. Right now it is standing. There is water in the lobby and muck and sand, but it is stable. It was the safest place on the island. So many have lost their lives, their homes, their loved ones. And we are grateful. We are alive. We are grateful, so grateful to be at Stephen and Elizabeth's home. Grateful for one of my new, right when I moved here, friends, Lori, who's loaned us her car for the week that Greg can drive. I just, like I said, I don't feel up to it. Our son sent us a song, Better Days Will Come, and as it made me bawl, Steve and Elizabeth had encouraged me to go to church just about 6 blocks down, and I went to worship and met a beautiful woman there who hugged me and invited me to sit with. It's the smells and the sounds and it gets into your body. An earthquake shakes you, and I am hopeful, and I want to work, and I want to speak, and I want to encourage other people. And I was trying to get back because there was a few people still left in our building to help get them out today, but they found other resources. But I'd rather be a helper than need help. And I know emotion is healthy and normal, but it's just hard. I just want you to know we are safe, but we are not okay. It's going to take a long time to heal. We don't know if we'll have a home to go back to. We don't know if we'll go back to Minnesota, if we'll stay in Florida. For now, we're going to stay here. And both of us are back at our desks this morning trying to work and be as stabilized as we can. We know so many are hurting worse than us, and we're just grateful. We're safe. We're not okay. That's what I keep thinking is I don't feel okay, but I feel safe. Elizabeth and Stephen's home is full of prayer and beauty. And when I got here, one of the first things I saw as she was describing different rooms to go into was a picture of my dear friend Tom Whittinger, my mentor, and I felt the presence of angels, of so many we've lost. And I feel your hugs through your words and your texts. I'm sorry if I don't respond, or if I respond and it's confusing. That's what I wanted to say today. I know I'm not making sense. It's hard to think, but I am safe. We are safe. And day by day, moment by moment, the little bit I sleep, I napped yesterday. It felt so good. I took a hot shower today. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the right cup of coffee. And I know some of you have offered. I just can't get in the car and drive. And Elizabeth and Stephen have a really cool press. I don't know how to use it. Little things are hard to think about, little things. It does bring me back to our fire. 11 days after I was 11 when we lost everything and rebuilding, and we're in such a better spot now. And I'm an adult and I have an amazing husband and amazing kids and family and friends and community, the NSA community, the speaker community, my clients that I've spoken to reaching out. We're going to be okay at some point. We're just not quite okay yet. It's going to take a long time to heal. I'm just drinking a lot of water. I'm praying and I'm trusting God. I was reading a devotional today, and it was about in all things, in all times, God doesn't abandon us, even though we might feel alone or scared or exhausted. Oh, I don't want to cry today. I want to talk to all of you and just say that I love you. And that I hope I never take a kindness or a love or a relationship or a moment for granted. And moving to the beach, for me, was about taking care of my mental health so that I could be healthy to serve others and encourage them to take care of their mental and emotional health. And walking and drinking water heal me. Help me to be a pineapple person. Help me to be one of the helpers, to be able to be a light in people's darkness. And so many have so much trauma. And I'm so encouraged by your love and support. And we're going to get through this, but we need you today and tomorrow and for weeks and months and maybe years to come to just encourage us to keep being the hope and the light. And I know many of you think this is going to become a book or a keynote or a story, and maybe it will or maybe it won't. I honestly can't think. I can't finish sentences, and it's just so much. And I know people have survived a lot worse, and I know people think I'm strong and resilient, and I am, but I'm tired, and I'm hopeful, and I'm grateful. And every piece of love that you send our way, every prayer, every encouragement, it will never be taken for granted. And we will thank you someday, some way, somehow. But for now, we allow ourselves to receive, because this is hard and this is our home.
and we loved our new home, and we wanted every one of you to come see it, to be our respite of retreat and love that we invite people into, that they could have hope and health and healing and happiness in their lives. And I know someday it will come again, if it's there or somewhere, but it will be a long journey to get to where we hope to be. And there's a lot of helpers. There's so many beautiful people in the world. Please spread the good news. Be the good news. Be a light and love. Please hug someone that is with you or that you randomly see. Offer hug, because your words are hugs to me right now. And I'm so grateful. Heather Christie and I were going to meet, and it took this for us to meet. And she came with just love, and she's going through her own crisis and losing a home. Oh my gosh, so much. Anyway, I don't know. I think I'm rambling now. So I just wanted to say I love you, and please hug each other. And I will feel that love, because it spreads to all of us as we love one another. So thank you. Be love, be kindness, spread good news in the world. Don't spread the negative, spread hope. Tell the good story. Love the people you're with. Thank you. God bless. I'll talk to you tomorrow. This is my connection to my world. Love you.